All right, everybody, we are in for another treat today. We're going to go over the binomial theorem and Pascal's triangle. I'd like to cover how we construct this triangle, when we use it, and then I've got an example behind here that I'm going to show you guys in a second. So let's start with how we construct this triangle. Every row is going to start with 1, end with 1. Each row is going to gain an extra term, and we just add, right, these numbers to get that one. We would add these two to get these numbers here, etc. So the line the next line would be, it would start with 1, it would end with 1, and then I would add 1 and 4 to get 5, 4 and 6 to get 10, add 6 and 4 to get 10, add 4 and 1 to get 5. Now, I've listed out here the number of terms and the exponent on the binomial that we would use. And so, just a reminder, it's these types of questions. We have something plus or minus something else. It could be x, it could be a number, it could be both, and it's raised to an exponent. Okay, and probably anything bigger than 3, we want to use this triangle here. Otherwise, we could just distribute however many times we need to distribute. All right, so again, you just count up the numbers, that's how many terms, and you subtract 1, that's the exponent here. And so here I count up 6 terms, and so if there's an exponent of 5, we would use this row right here. And so I've got an example here where we're going to look for the 4th term, and you'll see why in a second. It's just the 4th term of this binomial grouping that we have here. All right, and so let me get rid of these sticky notes right here. All right, so I went ahead and listed out how this is going to look. If we've got an exponent of 5, all right, we're going to have something to the 5th multiplied by something to the 0. That's going to be our first term. There'll be a number in front. Plus there'll be another number, that first term to the 4th and the second term to the 1st, plus a number, and it's going to continue in this pattern until we get all the way down to something to the 0 right here and something to the 5th. So, and I'm basing it all off that exponent right there. Now the numbers that are going to go in front are these 6 numbers here. We only care about the 4th term. So I'm going to pick just this number. I'm going to put it in front of the 1, 2, 3, 4th term right here. I'm going to put the 10. Okay? Now, in each grouping, I'm going to take the 3x. So the 3x is going to go first in all of these. I'm not going to write it for all of them. But 3x goes first in all of them. -2, because it's a minus, -2 goes next. -2 again. And it goes in all these. We're just going to focus in on this part right here. All right, so the rest of this question now, if we're going to go ahead and simplify, we need to square this, and we need to cube this, and then all of this is being multiplied. Remember when we first did this, a lot of people, they got this step. They did the exponents correctly, but then because this was a negative, they subtracted it. Right, so again, we're multiplying this right here. All right, so let me get some of this other stuff out of the way here, just so we can do this. We have enough space. All right, so I'm going to square this. So we have plus 10. And then we have 3x times 3x, or you can distribute because we're multiplying inside here. And that gives us 9x squared. And I'm going to cube this. -2 times itself, 3 times is -8. But now we need to go through and multiply these 3 together. So 10 times 9 times -8, that's going to give us -720. And then we've got an x to the 2nd, and that's our answer right there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, stay flawless.